Welcome you all. In this lecture, let us discuss interpretation of batch reactor data. Batch reactor is a simple device operating isothermally at constant volume which is used for homogeneous reactions. Interpretation of batch reactor data is done by analyzing kinetic data. The general forms of kinetic data are concentration of reactant versus time, total pressure of the reaction system versus time, volume of the reaction system versus time, physical properties such as electrical conductivity or refractive index. By analyzing kinetic data, we can get order of the reaction and rate constant, which in turn used for developing rate equation. The purpose of analyzing kinetic data is to find order of the reaction and rate constant K. For analyzing kinetic data, we have 5 methods: integral method, differential method, Ostwald isolation method, half-life method, and initial rate method. Using any of these methods, we can analyze kinetic data to find order and rate constant K. In this integral method of analysis, we have to assume a rate equation. After assuming rate equation, do integrate the rate equation and derive the final form of integrated rate equation. Our kinetic data has to be fitted with this integrated form of rate equation. Then check whether the assumed order is correct or not by plotting concentration versus time. After plotting concentration versus time, if we get reasonably good straight line, then the assumed rate equation is correct, meaning the assumed rate equation satisfactorily fits the data. This is the general form of rate equation: minus RA equal to Kca power n, where n is order of the reaction and K is rate constant. If we assume first order, then this is the integrated form of rate equation for irreversible first order reactions. Ln Ca naught by Ca equal to K into T. In order to fit our kinetic data in this equation, plot ln Ca naught by Ca versus T. Check whether straight line is obtained. If straight line is obtained, then get slope and intercept so that we can get order of the reaction and rate constant respectively. Next, if we assume second order, then this is the integrated form of rate equation: 1 by Ca minus 1 by Ca naught equal to K into T. In order to fit our kinetic data in this equation, plot 1 by Ca versus T. From the straight line, get slope. This is how integral method is performed to analyze the kinetic data in order to get rate constant K and order of reaction N. Second method of analyzing kinetic data is differential method of analysis. According to this method, the given kinetic data has to be plotted as such. If the kinetic data is in the form of concentration versus time, plot the given kinetic data, that is concentration versus time. Draw a smooth curve. In order to determine slope, draw tangents at selected points. Then determine slope. The slopes are dC by dt, that is rate of reaction minus RA. Plot a graph of the slope dC by dt versus concentration and check whether we get straight line. Then the assumed rate equation is consistent with the data. This is the smooth curve we obtain when we plot concentration versus time in this differential method of analysis. By drawing tangents, we'll get slope. Slope is minus dC by dt or minus RA, which is rate of reaction. This is the general form of rate equation: minus RA equal to Kca power n. The linear form of rate equation is ln minus RA equal to ln K plus n ln Ca. When we plot ln minus RA versus ln Ca, we will get slope n and intercept K. Next method of analyzing kinetic data is Ostwald isolation method. According to this method, we have to assume number of reactants are present in excess except only one reactant. For example, If a reaction has three reactants A, B and C, then we have to assume any two reactants are present in excess except one. For example, if we assume B and C are present in large excess, then reactant A is called as isolated reactant. Then the rate of reaction depends on this isolated reactant. Further, the rate equation reduces to minus RA equal to K dash Ca power alpha, where alpha is order of reaction with respect to A. Then the order of reaction with respect to A, this alpha may be determined by any of the methods like integral method or differential method. In a similar way, we can find order of reactants B and C, beta and gamma respectively. The next method of analyzing kinetic data is method of initial rate. This method of initial rate involves measuring the initial rate of reaction for different initial concentrations. According to this method, a series of experiments are carried out at different initial concentrations and respective initial rate of reactions are determined. Based on the observations, when we double the concentration of reactants, if the reaction rate also doubles, then the reaction follows first order with respect to that reactant. When the concentration is doubled and the reaction rate quadruples, then the reaction follows second order with respect to the particular reactant. If the change in concentration doesn't affect the reaction rate, then the reaction follows zero order with the respective reactant. Next method is half-life method. The half-life of a reaction, T-half, is defined as the time required for the concentration of the reactant to reduce to half of its initial value. The order and rate constant of a reaction can be determined from the data of half-life as a function of initial concentration obtained from experiments. This is the equation of half-life. Below is the linear form of half-life equation. A plot of ln T-half versus ln Ca0 will give you a straight line with a slope equal to 1 minus n. We have to determine the half-life of the reaction each at initial different concentrations of A to determine N and K. In summary, interpretation of batch reactor data is done by analyzing the experimental data which are obtained from batch reactor by different methods. Integral method is easy to use and it is useful for testing simple rate expressions. Moreover, integral method is used for scattered data. And integral method can only test particular form of rate equation, whereas differential method is used for complicated rate expressions, and differential method is used when accurate and a large amount of data is available. Ostwald isolation method and initial rate methods are used when more than one reactants are involved. Half-life method is used when only one reactant is used. So the above methods are used for analyzing kinetic data. Thank you for listening.